The Slam Summer Classic is unlike any other high school basketball game there is, period. And we bring you Volume 4 live from the famed Holcomb Rucker Park here in Harlem. I am the voice, Bobby C., joined by the best analyst in the business, my man, Kazim Famuide. And you know, Kaz, this is my wrong side, man, because I got a fresh cut for the freshest high school basketball game there possibly could be around the country. And I'm excited to be here this afternoon with you, tonight here with you. And we get started with the best girls basketball, high school basketball players in the country.
You know, it's the fourth time Slam is putting on the Summer Classic. We're right back where we belong in Rucker Park in New York City, and some of the greatest high school basketball players in the country will be here, led by two All-Americans, Team Jada and Team Talia from Arkansas and Arizona, respectively, both big-time five-star commits. Like you heard Ching in the background, not a lot of mid-majors around here. A lot of blue bloods getting talked about tonight, but I'm really here to see Juju Watkins, Sierra Canyon, All-American, All-Everything, has won every single award you can think of. I can't wait for this girls' game to get started.
Juju is amazing, but I'm taking Jada Williams. She's going to Arizona, Kazim. I mean, to me, she's the star of this game.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic game. We're seeing girls catching alley-oops in warm-ups right now. I know we got a lot of uncommits, undecideds so far.
Undeclared, undecided,
yeah. So we got a lot of players with a lot to prove. I love that the rosters are so trim. 7 on one side, 7 on the other side. You can't just, you know, cherry pick here all day. So I think it's going to bring up a lot of the intensity, a lot of the competition, because a lot of girls on these teams have a lot to prove this summer.
100%, Kazim, you know, and to me, what Slam has done here at this famed I mean, we're talking about hallowed grounds when it comes to basketball. You name the greatest of the greatest players, and they have played here. And to me, we're celebrating the game of basketball. We're celebrating lots of the things that go with the culture surrounding the game. And that's the most exciting part of being able to bring this event to all of you at home.
Man, Slam is all about the culture. I've been reading Slam ever since I was yay high, and they've always been about the culture. And as you see, we're in the middle of Harlem. We're right next to the projects, for crying out loud. If you've never been to Rucker Park, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, not just to watch a basketball game here, but to watch the true future of this sport right here in a place that has grounded so many legends at Rucker Park. I can't wait for it to start.
And in terms of a little bit of background, I mean, obviously the very first two volumes were at Dyckman Park last year as well, but the weather did not cooperate. And this is the first time that we get a chance to bring this game to Rucker Park. And for me, another thing that we've been able to do now is basically kind of come out on the other side of the pandemic. We got a chance to do some games during the pandemic, but now I'd like to say that we've reached a different point in all of this, because the last time that I saw you on a Slam game, we were in cubicles separated by glass with gloves on and masks, and now I get to give you a hug, my friend, and I'm excited about doing this game.
Same here, bro. I mean, as much as I love the safety of everything that's happened in the past year, there's nothing like being in New York City in the summertime to watch some elite basketball being played. And when you're talking about the elite of the elite, when you're talking about blue bloods, when you're talking about top 10, top 5, top 1 players in the country, you're going to see all of that here, starting with the girls' game, just about to tip off any minute now.
So yesterday, just to also fill in the fans at home, we had some events at Gaucho's Gym, another historic place in the Bronx, and a lot of the players took part in different activities, whether it was the three-point shootout, the slam dunk, we had a little 2v2, and some of those winners ended up being part of how we dictated the rosters for tonight's games. So basically what ends up happening is they pick the captains, they get to pick their best players, and that's how we arrive with the rosters that we have tonight. So just a quick rundown of the players that are on both sides. The black jerseys are going to be Team Jada here in our first game. We got Jada Williams wearing number 2, Chloe Kitts wearing number 22, Brea Cunningham wearing number 25, Jaden Donovan wearing number 10, McKinley Randolph wearing number 4. Number 3 is Hannah Hidalgo, and number 0 will be Leah Harmon. The white jerseys will be Team Talia. Talia, of course, is the captain. Number 3, Talia Scott. Number 22, Malaysia Phil Wiley. Number 32, Aaliyah Del Rosario. Number 20, Delaney Thomas. Number 21, Juju Watkins, who you talked about. Number 5, Angelica Velez. And number 13, Ashlyn Shade. So that's a quick rundown of the rosters for both sides. And I think it's pretty cool, Kaz, when you could talk about having rosters determined by rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if you want to play a little rock, paper, scissors with me before tonight's game.
Hey, man, let's get to it. Ready?
Let's
go. We'll take a time.
All right,
we'll take
man.
a time. Not mad at it. Speaking of players I can't wait to see, Angelica Velez was here last week at the New York versus New York tournament right here at Rucker Park. Held it down for her team, for Gersh Park right here in Brooklyn, New York. But it's going to be an incredible night of basketball. As much as I love seeing the All-Americans and the players come from all over the country, there's something about those hometown kids that want to show out right here at Rucker Park.
And obviously, Velez called the ankle taker. I mean, I was joking around with you in the pregame. That was not on the stream where people could hear that. But you are the artist formerly known as the Prince. Kasim from Uide. And now that you're a full-time media guy, you know, big-time MSG Network, you know, I don't even know how they paired me to do the game with you, to be honest.
Oh, stop.
You know,
you're being too nice.
I'm thinking that you need a media nickname now. I mean, they call me the Voice. You can't take that one, but I'll let you take something else.
I don't want it. You know, you did dub me the Prince once upon a time.
The Prince is a good nickname,
It
man.
feels good. It feels good, so I think I'm going to run with that.
That sounds good to me. We did a little shake and bake on social media. I mean, Kazim's still trying to teach me that, you know, as the old guy, the elder statesman here of the group.
I'm about to say elder statesman.
You know, elder
is the way
statesman. I'm
to
not
go.
as savvy when it comes to that stuff as you are.
Well, look at this crowd. Look at Rucker Park. We're starting to get the starting lineups announced right now for the Slam Summer Classic.
The atmosphere is absolutely live. It's so lit here in the park. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rucker Park. We got spicy talk.
Yeah, let's go.
And cha-ching on the microphone.
Man, it's going to be an incredible day. I think the weather gods looked out for us today. We were hoping we can avoid some of the rain, and it looks like we are going to get our wish today.
That's number 22, Chloe. Spicy, I could never. I don't have that.
And Kazim, we talk about the partners for this game. I mean, the Slam Summer Classic Volume 4, we've got Gatorade, we've got Spalding, Def Jam, Clot, the National Basketball Players Association, NBPA, Champ Sports, Showtime, and of course, Nike. Man, I gotta talk about Showtime's very new documentary, NYC Point Gods. Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely, positively loved it. I loved researching it and talking about some of those great players that have come out of New York City. I mean, even guys from back in my day, guys like Rod Strickland.
I mean, shout out Kevin Durant, shout out everybody over at Boardroom Showtime for that incredible film. It's so apropos that they will be sponsoring this game because it's all about New York City legends. And I got a sneaking suspicion we might make some new New York City legends here right in Rucker Park tonight.
We are going to give these young men and women a weekend to remember, full of energy and so much fun. I mean, 24 of the best, most amazing athletes when it comes to basketball will be on display tonight. First, we've got the women, the young ladies, the girls taking center stage.
Yeah, man, it's going to be. I love that there wasn't a whole lot of joking around. This is my 4th year being in the Slam Summer Classic, and most of the fun about this game is that these elite high school basketball players spend all weekend with each other, and you get to kind of see who's a little bit of the class clown, who's the silent type, who's dancing, who's got the social media popping. Everybody's got their own sort of personality, and it's great to see that concoction sort of happen every time they come here for the Slam Summer Classic. But what I noticed this year, not a whole lot of playing around. Like I said in the beginning of the game, I think a lot of these players have something to prove tonight, especially those players who have not committed to colleges yet.
Every top kid in the country right now is right here in Harlem, New York, Holcomb Rucker Park, Greg Marius Court for the Slam Summer Classic. You talk about some of the rising NCAA stars on the women's side that have played in this game, Kazim. I mean, Diamond Johnson, Kiki Rice,
Angel Reese.
Yeah. I mean, just some incredible players. And on the on the boys' side, say men's side, but that's really what these are. I mean, young men and women playing in this game tonight. James Wiseman and Jonathan Kuminga, Chet Holmgren and R.J. Hampton, Jalen Green, Josh Christopher, Jalen Suggs, Cassius Stanley. I mean, all the stars that have come out in just the 4 years that we've had this event.
It's crazy. It seems like the Slam Summer Classic is relatively new, but already it's riddled with NBA players, already riddled with pros and All-Americans on the girls' side as well. It's unbelievable. I can't wait.
And she played in Slam since 8th grade.
Spicy, one of my favorite MCs here in New York City. Spicy talk on the mic right now with the introductions.
Yes, sir.
You know, Kazim, we talk about, I think, in my mind, just the end of summer event. I mean, this is the place to be. And the players that get involved with this on the weekend, you know, they're going all over New York City the entire weekend that they're here. They went to the Edge last night. They got a chance to take part, like I said yesterday, at Gaucho's with all those different events. And you mentioned it, the camaraderie that the players have, the opportunity to get a chance to be around each other. And this is not only the future of the NCAA, the top players that'll be Division I going to these premier schools, but you're looking at the future of the WNBA and the future of the NBA right here in the park tonight.
In addition to that, Bobby C, this is our first Slam Summer Classic in the NIL era, right? Like, this is the first time that a lot of these elite basketball players are having a brand new eyes, brand new opportunities. How is it going to change the summer circuit? How has it changed the high school circuit? We've kind of seen a lot of the fruits of that labor being born throughout this season, and it's really brought a real sense of, I want to say, professionalism to this game,
100%,
right? Like,
100%.
It seems like everybody has come in with their teams, with their ideas of what they want to do. I mean, these kids are damn near brands at this point. I mean, you talk about people with hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of followers, and Yeah, followers sound just like an antiquated number to people in social media, but it's really big business when it comes to high school basketball. These players that have these followings are turning themselves into brands, and for the first time in amateur sports history, they can take advantage of that. And I think this game and being able to have this sort of spotlight is only going to elevate those sort of opportunities for them.
Couldn't agree more. And we have Team Talia, we mentioned it before, with the white uniforms. Now we're taking some photos here before the start of tonight's game. Talia Scott is committed to Arkansas. She's the captain for the white squad. Premier guard, class of 2023, and she won the three-point contest at Gauchos, which of course afforded her the opportunity to be the captain and make some top picks here in the draft to pick out her side in the Slam Summer Classic.
She didn't just win the three-point contest. I heard she was absolutely unconscious yesterday. And shout out to our guy Chad Babel over here at Slam and Nike, giving us the skinny on everything that's happened this past weekend. But part one of the main event is getting ready to tip off right now. This is one of my favorite parts of the Slam Summer Classic. They're making friends, one of these iconic photos that we're going to see in 4, 5, 6 years from now and say which one of these people won Final Fours, most outstanding players, got drafted to the WNBA. It's going to be one of those moments in time that we remember for a long time.
And in the pregame, you heard it from me. I mean, I'm all about Team Jada Williams, committed to Arizona. I think it's cool, too, that, you talk about branding, kind of shunning UCLA to now commit to Arizona. 5'6" playmaker, class of 2023. She's a captain on the flip side of things for the Team Jada, of course, in the black uniforms tonight. And out of La Jolla, California, and La Jolla Country Day School. So another premier player in this game. In my mind, Kazim, I mean, I'm thinking, if you had to give me maybe the top 3 players in this matchup, I'm probably going to go Jada, I'm going to go Juju, and I might actually go Hannah Hidalgo too. I think is another terrific player. You'll have to look out for her in tonight's matchup.
I can't wait to see. We're about to tip off.
She's with Jada Williams.
Classic black jerseys, summer white jerseys for the teams. Yes. It's going to be fantastic. Cha-ching in the building, the legendary voice. And here we go.
Jada Williams misfires on that first shot, picked up on the rebound, and back comes Team Talia.
Malaysia for Wally.
And Malaysia, 5'8", class of 2023. She played in Volume 3. Shot there in the lane is good. Nailed down by Juju Watkins.
Beautiful floater into the lane. They're under control. Stops on the dime, all net.
Juju, number 2 in the class. She actually played in the Slam Summer Classic in 2018. At that time, she was the only freshman playing in the game. Shot rattles around, picked up on the rebound. Put back attempt is good. Chipped in there by Brea Cunningham. Committed to Arizona as well.
Here comes the Bronx
Country Day School.
The Bronx zone, Angelica Velez bringing it up the court real quick. And from deep.
3-point shot is off the mark. It caroms into the corner and out of bounds. So Team Talia on the turnover will give Team Jada a chance to fire back here. At the playmaker spot is Hannah Hidalgo, number 3, who I mentioned just moments ago. Out of New Jersey. They swing it around the perimeter, and we've got a traveling violation.
We got steps on Chloe Kitts, number 22. Chloe Kitts possibly leaning towards Arizona. We'll see in the next couple of days. She's got 4 teams left, 4 universities left on her.
Yeah, I mean, it was down to the Final 4 for her. It seems like there's a good chance that she will go to Arizona. Chloe Kitts, during the season, she had 39 points in a high school game. She's a terrific scorer. Stepping out of bounds on the play right there.
I saw Chloe going up for a couple dunks in warm-ups earlier today, so we'll see, man. She's down with the One League Sleeve Society, so who knows what the Bungees is looking like.
The turnover there before by Aaliyah Del Rosario for Team Talia. And now Jada will go to Chloe Kitts. And she lost the handle, stripped from behind there, stolen away by Delaney Thomas, who's been a star with USA Basketball. That shot fire from deep, and nothing but the bottom of the net, a 3-pointer by Juju Watkins.
Juju Watkins was the woman I wanted to see when this game was first announced, and she is not She is not disappointing.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry.
The 2022 Gatorade California Girls Basketball Player of the Year, Juju Watkins, out of LA, California.
The aforementioned Hannah Hidalgo takes a shot going to the lane just now and should be up there shooting for 2.
Personal foul was charged to full Wily, number 22. That's her first. Heading to the charity stripe is Hannah Hidalgo. Free throw shot is missed.
I want to go back to Juju Watkins one more time. Both of her buckets have been so calm, so in control, not being rushed at all. If she's going to be scoring like that, it's going to be a long day for Team Black.
So team,
just
Talia Scott.
A little out of reach.
Yep, out of bounds. So Chloe Kitts. And the playmaker there, Jada Williams. She brings it over the tick-tock on the right side. Right-hand dribble, left-hand dribble. Comes up around the free throw line and knocks down the J. Ice in her veins right there, Kazim.
Jada Williams is all buckets. I mean, when the ball comes out of her hands, it's rare. She's one of those rare specimens that it looks
misfired there by Watkins.
It looks off if it looks off if she misses that shot. You know,
100%.
I mean? It's just such a pure stroke.
And Williams, the consensus 5-star recruit, number 20 player in her class, according to ESPNW's Hoop Girls rankings. And another 3, this one knocked down by Malaysia Full Wily. Another player that I think we should be talking a lot about tonight. I mean, out of South Carolina and Keenan High School, senior guard has the South Carolina Gamecocks in her final 5 schools. 5-star prospect for Full Wily, number 16 in the ESPN Hoop Girls rankings for the class of 23. I could definitely see her, Kaz, going to play for Dawn Staley and the Gamecocks. They've been all over her recruitment the last couple of years.
And she has not been shy either. She has been letting that thing fly every time she's gotten down the court.
Fade away, Chloe Kitts, and a foul. Yeah, I mean, Full Wily coming off the Raiders state championship. I mean, 3 straight titles from 2020 through 2022 for Malaysia Full Wily. I mentioned it before as well that she played in Volume 3, class of 2023. Standing right now, I would say at about 5'8", and she averaged 29.6 points, 8.8 rebounds, 6.8 assists, and 4.6 steals the past season. Over 2,000 career points for Malaysia.
You know, South Carolina has been producing a whole lot of hoopers, and just as
Shaking
we mentioned,
and bacon. Taking it to the 10, Malaysia Full Wily.
Listen, South Carolina has been producing a lot of hoopers over the past several years on the girls' side and the boys' side. You talk about John Morant, you talk about Zion Williamson, you talk about a lot of great talent come from South Carolina. Malaysia Full Wily looks like she's going to be the next one
rebound.
up.
So they don't get the three-point play conventional style on the free throw, Kazim, but they get the putback attempt as it's chipped in there by Delaney Thomas. Yeah, I mean, Full Wily had a strong summer, too, playing for Team Curry, which, of course, is run by NBA champion Steph Curry. She averaged 16.4 points per game for Team Curry. We'll have a couple of substitutions for Talia. Checking in will be Talia Scott, the captain. Also subbing in now for her squad. Making her first appearance is Ashlyn Shade, number 13. Ashlyn Shade, another big-time player, number 6 in the class. She's got a great shot, Kazim, and she's heading to UConn.
Team Summer is up still. Oh, baby.
Oh,
Step
my
back,
goodness.
Bobby Jack.
Scott with a fall away and the second effort. Look at that play. A trick shot almost there by Delaney Thomas.
Big save by Delaney Thomas right now. But boy, oh boy. Talia Scott almost, oh man.
And the crossover
ankles
there.
are being taken right now.
And iron unkind as it clanks off the back iron. Hannah Hidalgo, number 3. High left-hand dribble. Gets a little bit of help on the screen. Steps around. Bounce pass inside. They're going to work it down low. Low post. Kicks it back outside. Up top 3. If it goes. And yes, indeed. Jada Williams knocks down the trifecta.
You can't give a shooter like Jada Williams that much time. She's sticking the tongue out. She won her 3-point shootout last night. She's ready to get some buckets today.
And now Thomas
baby.
fires back.
The
I
lady-
mentioned her before out of Washington, D.C. and St. John's College.
Delaney Thomas is looking, and here we go.
Mano a mano there. So Thomas has been impressive here during this stretch. She plays for Team Takeover. Actually, her teammate is Jaden Donovan, and she's had great success with Team USA, a top 20 player in the class. Jaden tonight is her opponent playing on the other side of things. That shot by Chloe Kitts is misfired, picked up on the rebound there by Juju Watkins. Watkins has got a tremendous amount of honors and accolades. And
Juju Watkins is one of the most skilled,
big-time shot.
One of the most skilled girls you'll ever see at this age. I mean, the level of shot making that she's already shown in just the first half has been absolutely jaw-dropping.
I mean, in addition to the Gatorade Player of the Year award, she's also the Max Preps National Player of the Year, the LA Times Player of the Year, the Los Angeles Daily News Player of the Year, and the 2022 SBLive.com California Player of the Year. Ranked number 2 in the class of 2023 by ESPN. Unbelievable. I mean, she's won everything.
Incredible career so far. It's only getting started, coming out of Sierra Canyon. I think they've produced a couple of guys in the past couple of years, you could say.
I think you're right.
Just a couple,
I would say.
So incredible that of everybody that has come out of that school, Juju Watkins has a chance to probably be just as well known as any of them.
Free throw shot there by Hannah Hidalgo. Speaking of rankings, number 5 in the class. Hannah really shifty, a really good ball handler,
my
too.
Goodness. Yeah,
taking it to the 10.
They're gonna need to send,
Watkins.
They're going to need to send 2 at her. She's got that look in her eyes. They're going to have to send 2 at her very, very soon.
Jada Williams with a beautiful pass to Chloe Kitts in the post, back outside to Williams. Williams fires, comes up short on the 3, rattles around, picked up on the rebound there.
Yeah, Juju wants the rock, and she's getting the rock.
Rosario,
and that's going up. And, oh, man.
This time, right of the rim, Kazim.
The textbook heat check, Bobby C. Juju was feeling it. She's already saying, my bad. But I think she earned that one right there. You got a couple buckets. You're allowed to pull from 30 feet.
Chloe Kitts now gets a step in the lane, but can't finish. And back comes Angelica Velez.
Too easy.
Razzling and dazzling and taking it to the 10.
The New York City point guards. Shout out to the Point Guards documentary. Angelica Velez showing what she got.
And now the shot in the lane is knocked down, hand down, man down for Hannah Hidalgo.
There's just elite shot making going on right now. I mean,
you gotta love Hannah's game, Kazim. You gotta love it. I mean, she's an athletic game manager, whoa, tremendous scoring punch. Speak of the devil.
Baby!
What a play by Hannah! You gotta be kidding me!
On his head, on her head. I've never seen on her head in a women's game. We're gonna have to count
that has absolutely stopped the action here at Rucker Park. The crowd is on its feet. Hannah Hidalgo.
Baby. New Jersey.
I was talking about it, Kazim. I mean, you got that scoring punch in the backcourt, that one-on-one creator. She knocks down shots off the bounce. She's got the mid-range game. She can create. She's disruptive. She's a playmaker. She's unbelievable. Another great player. Many great players.
Bobby,
so many great players.
I have never in my life seen a play like that. I gotta tell you, through the legs, on the break, and one. Yes, on her head. Oh, the ankle taker is here, though.
Oh,
the ankle taker is here. Let's get it.
It's all about the one-on-one now.
Oh, baby.
That was a wild shot. Chloe Kitts on the rebound.
It's all
Back
good.
comes
It's
Team
Rucker Park.
Jada.
This Rucker Park. You hear the crowd coming aloud.
And stolen there by
Juju,
Watkins.
But we got a foul.
And a foul will stop the clock, of course.
Man, I think Hannah Hidalgo woke Rucker Park up with that and one, because every single play since then, the crowd is starting to get on their feet.
Thomas has returned for Talia Kazim, and you know, you talk about high school honors for Hidalgo. I mean, she's won just about everything too, especially here locally. First team all-conference selection, NJ.com second team in 2022. And the Olympic Conference Player of the Year, the 2021-22 Courier Post South Jersey Player of the Year, and currently ranked number 5 in the class by ESPNW Hoop Girls Recruiting Rankings. That shot in the corner.
Missed another bucket
Missed by Shade.
Hidalgo.
Shade is an interesting story, too, out of Indiana and La Lu School. And, of course, we mentioned that she's heading to UConn, number 6 in the class. And I love her jump shot. Hopefully you get a chance to see that on display tonight. Chloe Kitts misfires there. Kitts out of Daytona Beach, Florida, and DME Academy. Shot is off the mark. Kitts played for USA Basketball, too, and ranked as the number 17 player in the class of 23 by the ESPN rankings. The 2022 Max Preps Junior All-American second team selection as well.
We got Malaysia for Wally subbing into the game. We got kids climbing the fence. I don't know if y'all ever been to Rucker Park before. I love to see it. Oh, baby, what are we doing? Oh, we got it, Chloe
And that's
Kitts.
going to count as an assist. So Hannah Hidalgo to Chloe Kitts. And another spectacular play here in the park. Long range, talk about NBA distance, fired there by Scott from downtown. Been on the crossover there for number 22. Full Wily, shaking, baking, manipulating, steps back beyond 3. She'll fire, left of the rim, no good. Kitts on the rebound. Back comes Jada. This over the TikTok, a little hop step over the timeline to the left side. Kitts attacking the rim, and she loses it. Stolen away. Back comes Delaney Thomas, but stolen in transition. Hands in the cookie jar for number 3, Hannah Hidalgo. She stole it away in transition, Kazim. Second effort, and there is Hannah Hidalgo for 2.
Hannah Hidalgo from nearby Haddonfield, New Jersey, has been putting on an absolute show. Oh, clean strip. And she is in Angela Velez's face. I love to see it. I love the energy in the park already.
Rucker Park. Get fired up.
Oh, baby. Oh, I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
And Hidalgo now looking to push, and she's got a clear path to the basket. This time can't finish, though. Kitts
Did Hannah Hidalgo just try to throw it off the glass?
I mean, that's what it looked like, Kazim. Yeah, I mean, that's what it looked like.
I know she's trying to put on a show, but if she would have thrown it off the glass to Chloe Kitts and she would have finished that, I would have ran on the court.
We've got an instant replay for you here as well.
My
Chloe Kitts. So Kitts at the charity stripe. We want to welcome in the fans who are enjoying the game tonight via whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. And as always, you can get all your information in terms of Slam and the Slam Summer Classic, real-time coverage of our event at Slam_High School, and at WSlam on social media. Shot long range from 3. That one comes up a bit short for Hidalgo this time. Angelica Velez, high up on the glass. Second effort. Put back attempt by Thomas is off the mark. Trickles out of bounds, and it will be Team Jada basketball. So we promised you at home, folks, that you would have a weekend full of energy, and I mean, I think so far we've provided some energy.
Listen,
I think it's fair to say that.
The women have set the tone in the park already. There's trash talking going on. There is ankles being taken, girls getting clapped on and ones. The tone is set already.
24 amazing athletes, 8 great partners, and I think an opportunity, Kazim, for this to be the best summer classic yet from famed Holcomb Rucker Park.
Well, I mean, we got a tie game right now, 22 all, Team Summer, Team Classic. Team Summer is in the white, Team Classic in the black. It's tied up everywhere. But man, I love the energy. I thought I was, Bobby, I thought I was hearing things. I thought I was seeing things when I saw the lack of playing around, the lack of joking around that we've seen in the past several years. These girls are going at each other's throats, man. It's incredible.
He thought somebody else was what? He ain't know. He ain't been outside for 15 years.
Listen, if you ain't been at Rucker Park before, we got kids climbing the fence, hanging on, security's chilling, police here chilling. Oh, my God.
That time the three-point shot does not fall as Velez tries to save it before it goes out of bounds.
Listen,
Obviously, was calling the teams Jada and Talia, so you know who the captains were of those squads. But as you can see on the screen, we've got Summer and Classic as the official names of both of the teams, just so that you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Little over 9 minutes left here in the first half, 9:43 to be exact.
Oh,
Shot is
Malaysia
blocked.
for Wally with the block and the
hops
scoop.
by Malaysia.
And she sold. But she got it back. She got it back, though. She said, I'm good.
And Malaysia Fulwiley still undecided on her future when it comes to selecting a college. She's had some unofficial visits this summer in USC. She's also got a planned visit for Ole Miss on September 1st.
Malaysia for Wally on the break 2 times. This time she gets clobbered a little bit. She's going to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, her highlight reel plays have become the norm on social media channels for Slam. Malaysia Fulwiley.
The first thing that sticks out about Malaysia Fulwiley when I see her is that she's very rangy. I mean, you saw her block that three-pointer just to play it go. I feel like she can scoop from right within trap. She's got a lot.
We mentioned the high school before, but I mean, from middle school before she's played ball since 20. They added her for the playoffs, and she's been nonstop ever since.
Well, shoot, she's playing like that. It's no surprise at all that she's been playing varsity as long as she has. Woo! Scooping a hoop.
Up and under move.
Jaden Donovan with the scoop and a hoop.
Number 3 in the class. And I heard that she's going to actually make her commitment on ESPN in a few days' time, maybe 2 to 3 days. She just won the Geico Nationals out of Sidwell Friends School, Washington, D.C. 5'11", dynamic wing player, but she can also play the forward. Pure athlete, and in my mind, Kazim, I think she makes plays at the rim with the best of them.
You know, the one thing that really sticks out with the girls that we're seeing at today's game is just the versatility, right? It seems like a whole lot of big guards on here. Doesn't matter if you're 6 feet,
versatility,
5'7".
athleticism too. I mean, Donovan can fly.
Oh my goodness, it's been crazy to see.
Mid-range jump shot there by Hidalgo is off the mark. And back comes Velez. The pass, a dime drop to number 21, Juju Watkins.
I don't want to sound sacrilegious, Bobby C, but I see a lot of Maya Moore and Juju Watkins. Just great height.
It's high praise.
Great skill set.
High praise.
Shot-making ability. I mean, it would not shock me.
And we're getting a lot of traction here from Jaden Donovan in the last minute or so. The slasher getting to the rim. And, you talk about honors and awards. She's got a bunch of basketball awards, but one of the things that stood out for me, too, with Jane Donovan is she's got a 4.1 GPA.
Hey, man, at the end of the day.
So you're talking about a brilliant young lady.
Listen, we know that we love hoops, but it is nothing if you can't back it up in the courtroom, in the basketball.
And the crowd calling for that one-on-one play.
Oh, my gosh. I got scrambled up with my words just like this girl just got scrambled up on the court. Ankles are being taken everywhere. And here comes the ankle taker herself, Angelica Velez. She wants beef. She's choosing violence. She's choosing violence. And she said, you better finish me. You better come get it in blood. She said, you better come get it in blood. Let's go. She said, you reach, I teach. Here's a dime for your troubles.
So the newcomers there in the lineup are Harmon, number 0. Woo! And also McKinley Randolph, number 4, has checked in for
my goodness.
Black uniforms. And we've got some subs here as well as Scott returns, number 3.
We're almost at the penalty.
Cunningham will check out. We've got an inbound here with Fulwiley.
We're almost at the
Watkins
penalty.
unable to hold on to that one, so it goes out of bounds.
8 fouls for the home team. The home team being Team White today at Rucker Park. But there's so much spiciness going on in this game. People getting the ball thrown in their face, talking trash.
And Williams unable to knock down the three. Hidalgo spinning, wheeling, dealing into the corner, stops on a dime, back up top for Williams. Williams does the same 360 spin and a whistle. We've got another foul, so that'll stop the action. Clock stops at 6. Looks like 6:35. No, we're going to have running time here.
Let me tell you something, Bobby C. Jada Williams, ever since they called her name for the starting lineups, has set the tone. She looked at the crowd like, y'all better wake up when they said her name. And then they announced it twice. And she made sure to put the show on when she had the opportunity.
Easy layup, easy points for Thomas. Delaney Thomas.
That joint is like gold. Right over the screen. You already got your viral moment. Run with her. You already got your viral moment. Kick back on
Hidalgo.
Lights, camera, J, mid-range, another one.
Mid-range jump shot there by Williams, right of the rim.
I know one thing they find is a shooter.
Ashland Shade.
Two more in the lane.
And an assist
Point guard in the class.
to Malaysia for Wally.
We talk about the girls that have something to prove. Malaysia for Wally might be on the top of that list.
And Chloe Kitts on the putback attempt.
They're not letting Chloe Kitts get anything in the paint today. Ooh, I'm not going to hold you. The wind took that one. The wind took that one.
Bounce pass, Jada Williams.
Ooh.
And she's all smiles as she sees that one go out of bounds. I mean, at this point, maybe a little bit of styling and profiling the players, trying to showboat a bit.
Hey, man, you
know, this has definitely got that flair for entertainment as well, so they want to put up not just the W in terms of the win for the game, but, you know, represent their abilities as individual players.
Well, this is the home of the Entertainers Basketball Classic.
Juju Watkins, man.
She is something.
That was the player you highlighted for us in the pregame. I mean, for me, I was all about Jada Williams having the big game, but right now, Juju Watkins holding her own.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how she has any space for her trophy case right now, but at this moment, she might need to make a little room for it for the Slam Summer Classic MVP if she keeps going at this rate.
And you're still talking about a very tight contest here. It's a one-possession game, two-point game.
What you want to say? I can't just give you the mic. You don't get paid to just give you the mic.
Hannah Hidalgo as well. She has been, I mean, she definitely got the viral moment. Shout out to Cha-Ching and Spicy. But she's also trying to win, man. Love the competitive spirit that we're seeing in the park tonight.
Well, folks, numerous NBA players, street ball legends spanning several decades have honed their craft right here at Rucker Park. They've entertained the fans, and that's what we're doing tonight. Malaysia for Wily.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Ching. Malaysia for Wally is getting it going.
Jaden Donovan turns into number 10.
Here's the one I came to see, Juju Watkins.
She's definitely on her way to putting together an MVP performance if she can finish off the first half and play like she has here in the first half and the second half. And speaking of a steal, and now two more points for Watkins.
Woo, and she's letting them know. And she's letting them know that she came to get another MVP trophy tonight.
And a tough shot right there, Jaden Donovan. Beautiful move around the basket.
Oh, you gotta guard her.
And there's that jump shot by
Jade.
She's got a pure jump shot.
You gotta guard that. Bang, bang.
And coming into this season, Kazim, I mean, she was the odds-on favorite to win Indiana Miss Basketball, but now she'll be ineligible by moving to a prep school. She averaged 21 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals in the Class 4A state champion Millers last season. And she's got, if you can imagine this, I mean, we talked about 2,000 points before, another score that's around that mark, 1,698 career points, 606 rebounds, 282 assists, 314 steals, 17 blocks over 3 varsity seasons.
Oh, my goodness.
3 varsity seasons for Ashland Shade, 78 games played, and she, of course, has decided on UConn over a list of finalists that include, I mean, we talk about big name schools, Indiana, Louisville, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Stanford, Tennessee, Vanderbilt. We talked about that great shot release. You just got a chance to see it right there.
Yeah, she looks like somebody you can't leave alone behind the three-point line. If you're going to UConn, if that great lineage of basketball players isn't enough for somebody to say, hey, get shooter, I don't know what else is.
And Shade trying to get free for that jump shot. That one a bit short on the turnaround.
Ashlyn Shade looks like
back comes Jada.
She shoots it out of a photo. Oh my God, Jada Williams.
Jada Williams can't finish though, and there is Chloe Kitts. I mean, Kitts has been all over the glass.
It's been an absolute battle in the paint for Chloe all afternoon long. She's been taking a lot of punishment and giving it out just as well. Can we say something about these kicks though? I mean, shout out Nike, sponsored the Slam Summer Classic. Got some fresh feet for all the elite.
We mentioned DME Academy for Kitts earlier, but she will be playing her senior season at Faith Christian Academy, where her father, Jason Kitts, serves as the athletic director.
Looks like it runs in the family.
100%.
There we go.
She's played for a couple of schools like a lot of these young ladies have, you know, transferring as they continue to move up the rankings.
Oh, baby.
And Velez with a beautiful trap off.
The ankle taker. That's why they call her the ankle taker, Bobby. Oh, man.
Kazim, I don't know how you're calling the game and actually also, what are you on, like Instagram Live?
I'm on IG Stories,
oh, man,
Bobby.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
On,
multitasking.
You're not that old, Bobby.
I appreciate it. So we've got Del Rosario now at the free throw line, and that free throw shot off the mark.
Man, I saw Angelica Velez here last week at the New York vs. New York games, representing Rucker Park. And she absolutely has that ball on the string, a yo-yo. I mean, how many other euphemisms you want to say for having great ball handling ability? Angelica Velez has all of that.
Look at that. We're trying to link up right there with Kitts. And coming into the lineup will be, returning will be number 22, Full Wily. So the inbound there by number 2, Jada Williams. And Chloe Kitts picked up by Velez. Looking to push, off and running. Lost the handle, pockets picked from behind. Great defense there by Hannah Hidalgo.
Are we gonna see it? Oh!
And the layup, the lay package.
Oh!
Kitts can't get that one to go down either, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, we've seen us try to gather up, try and put one down. I see her trying to put one down in warm-ups earlier today. So you gotta wonder that, you know, maybe she was trying to sky real quick.
Three-point shot, Karam's out. Iron Unkind on the trifecta. Second effort on the offensive rebound. And taking it strong to the basket. Number 2, Jada Williams. Malaysia Full Wily will spot up from 3.
Yeah, you might want to guard that.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. She tickles the twine from downtown.
I hope Dawn Staley is watching on slamonline.com. It looks like y'all gonna need somebody who clean block by Delaney Thomas. It's a 9-point game right now. Team White, Team Summer.
Put back
is up against Team Classic. Cut it down to 7.
Brea Cunningham. We haven't heard that much about her yet, but there's still lots of game left for her to do damage.
Oh my gosh. She is real.
Juju Watkins.
Oh my goodness.
And now rebounded there by number 20, Thomas.
Ooh, Malaysia.
Full Wily, no good. Velez, bounce pass, down low, rejected. Good defense there by Jada Donovan, but now
Let's go!
Stepping back up is Juju Watkins.
Let's go!
And the foul charge to Jaden Donovan.
Listen, if you ain't heard of Juju Watkins before this game, you better get familiar. It's real hard if you haven't. And she's going to be doing this for a long time. She's going to be doing this for a long time, I promise you. That's a bucket right there. I don't know.
Three-point play.
Now, if you've been to the Slam Summer Classic before, I don't want to take away no attention from the game, but the double-decker slam bus has just entered Rucker Park, and it's about to get wild in here.
Shot rims out. Back comes Shade. Over the tick-tock. Fires. Baseline. Up and under. And a whistle. So drawing the contact there on the play was Delaney Thomas. 6'2" forward, class of 2023.
Hey, Jaden.
St. John's College.
Hey, Jaden.
We mentioned it before, out of our nation's capital in D.C.
Yeah? Yeah, we was waiting for you.
He won a gold
I see you
medal
hit the stunner.
with Team USA 2021.
You got to get one. Talking to Jada Davison real quick.
I see, Kazim, you're making friends. I'm trying to educate people here on Team USA basketball. Three-point shot is good from the charity stripe there by Thomas. I say, as in the conventional style, extra free throw, so three-point play. Jada, fall away. Ooh, picked up on the rebound by Hannah Hidalgo. Drop pass inside into the corner, long-range three. No good, but the second effort. And I mentioned it before, look out for Brea Cunningham.
Bobby, you said Jada Williams played on Team Curry, right? It looks like she's never saw a shot she don't like, kind of like Team Curry.
Shot from the outside is missed and picked up by Shade on the rebound, so they'll reset the offense, going to the corner. Jump shot for three is long range over the basket, no good. Picked up there by number 10, Jaden Donovan. Hidalgo will take this one, but not make this one. Back comes Angelica Velez. New York girl from the Bronx. She has played with New Heights at AAU basketball. I mean, shifty guard, man, another one of the top up-and-coming New York City playmakers. New Heights turning out some great players.
Shout out to her, Aaliyah Del Rosario.
And there's Velez doing her thing.
Oh, here we go. We got a 3-on-1. Lane.
Angelica Velez. You know, that's one of the storylines, too, for us, Kazim, as we head into the break. I mean, some of these players tonight, they are teammates on the AAU circuit. They are teammates in the high school rankings. But now, tonight, in this, the all-star game of all-star games, playing against each other.
And Aaliyah Del Rio, Angelica Velez, teammates at the Webb School in Tennessee. A whole lot of teammates playing with each other right now. But we got one of the stars of the first half joining us. We got a microphone? We got a mic? Let's get a mic right here.
Juju Watkins, you know, Juju, you've got your biggest fan right here.
Oh, we got a headset? Yo, let's grab another one. We're rolling on the fly right here. We're here with Juju Watkins, Sierra Canyon, absolutely putting on a show in the first half. You looking extra aggressive out there. You looking like a killer right now. What's been on your mindset when it comes to being at the Slam Summer Classic?
I feel like the other team was way too confident coming in. You know, they basically got the whole USA team over there except for me. So, you know, my dogs had to show up. I told them before we came into this game, they're a little too confident, so we had to step out and show out for the crowd.
You know, on the play-by-play, I've been to this game. It's my 4th year here, and usually there's a lot of camaraderie. I caught that in the beginning. I seen there was not a whole lot of talking between y'all. Yeah. It seems like it's real personal today.
We all share a common goal. We just came out here to win. And
Last question. Do you have any more space in your trophy room for a Slam Summer Classic MVP?
Of course, there's always space.
You be hogging all the trophies, Juju. I mean, you know, like, you gotta let someone else win something from time to time, no?
I'm blessed, and I was taught from my family, be humble, but, you know, be great.
That's your family over there?
Yeah, you see all of them every time I score.
An attitude of gratitude.
Yes, of course.
I love it. I love it.
There was a couple of plays over there. I saw your family. What did you yell at them after those and ones?
I was like, let's go.
Juju Watkins, Sierra Canyon. Yo, another half to go.
This is your #1 fan right here.
Oh, man, I appreciate you.
He put you on blast. He put you on blast. I was, you know, we were going to split it up. He was taking Juju. I'm taking Jada. Right now, you're making me look bad, Juju. Making me look bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great second half. Juju, thank you so much for kicking with us at halftime.
I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Take it easy.
Appreciate you.
Slam Summer Classic. Fantastic. We got highlights. We got highlights, New York City. Slam Summer Classic going down right now. Your boy Kaz, Bobby
Man,
C.
you make me look so small, bro. Like you're just like jacked, like this big former basketball star. I mean, look like a little guy, Chloe Kitts right there. Look at the instant replay.
I hit the gym
This girl's
a lot.
a physical man, physical player. Speaking of size and strength there.
Man, let's take a look at these highlights. In the beginning, Natasha, I'm sorry. We got a lot of highlights that we're trying to get through. As you can tell, there's a lot happening.
Smallest TV, that's what it is. You gotta blame it. You gotta blame it on that.
Okay, yeah, we got some headset issues here, but like I said, like who just joined us, Juju Watkins,
You gotta love that highlight right
talking
there,
to
Juju
family,
Watkins.
letting them know I'm here to win. And I think my hunch was right in the beginning. There's not a whole lot of love lost
Hidalgo right there with the steal.
Yeah,
I mean, just some really great plays in the first half. This game, so much energy. The fans obviously feeling it. Famed Rucker Park, Greg Marius Court. First time that we've brought the Slam Summer Classic here. Dykeman, of course, was a movie, and right now, tonight, so far, Rucker Park has been the same.
Listen, I don't know if you guys can hear Cha-Ching and Spicy over here, but they're saying if the boys don't bring the energy that the girls have brought, we're going to bring the girls back. Because not only are we getting highlights, not only are we getting a lot of people talking junk to each other, like Juju said, there's no love lost between these two teams. He said that's basically the whole Team America against them. And like Michael Jordan said in The Last Dance, she's taking that personally.
He's dropping
She's
Michael
going in
Jordan's
first.
Last Dance references here, folks. You know, you might trump me in this size category, but my shirt is much cooler than yours, bro. My Nike T-shirt, raised on concrete. I mean, you know, born and raised in the BX, and I'm bringing it right here to Harlem tonight.
Hey, man, ain't nothing better. If you ain't never been to a summer game in New York City, especially in Rucker Park, let me just try to describe the environment for you right now. It's halftime. We got a whole lot of stars walking into the court right now, walking to their seats. We got NBA players. We got kids from the neighborhood. We got high school All-Americans surrounding us. There is not an empty seat except for what we can only assume is the VVVIP section.
And if you can imagine it, because obviously there's a lot of rumors floating around, but I would not be surprised if we see some Def Jam recording artists here tonight. I would not be surprised if you see some NBA players, whether it's guys like Julius Randle or Cole Anthony. You know, they've been at a lot of these mega high school games before, and I can't imagine them missing the Slam Summer Classic tonight.
Well, I spot a star right across from me. We see Lala Anthony and her son Keon Anthony, a prep star rising in his own right across
Carmelo
from me right now. The son of the great Carmelo Anthony in New York City. We got a whole lot of high school stars walking in the building. Listen, electricity is what Rucker Park is all about. And this
100%.
is what's happening right here, man.
Rucker Park is a vibe, folks, and you know, we bring the stars out every summer. This, like I mentioned before, really is, I would say, kind of the capper, the zenith, the highlight of the summer. It's what closes that chapter, and we can't think of a better way to do that than bringing the best players. Right now, you are seeing the best players in the country on one stage.
Let me tell you something, Bobby. There was once upon a time, it was thought that elite high school athletes were too good to play on the streets, to bring it back to the essence of basketball. But do you see that happening today? Absolutely not. They're leaving it on the court. They're calling each other out. They're talking junk to each other. I mean, I'm excited. It's a 12-point game right now, but I promise you the energy makes it feel like it's a 2-point game, and it can swing any which way at any moment right now, depending on this energy.
And I mean, this has been the story, obviously, for Rucker Park, right? I mean, again, the younger generation probably not going to be as familiar with names like Julius Erving, Dr. J, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the great Lou Alcindor, as our basketball historians would know. But the younger generation going to know about those moments in the ESPN era, like Kobe Bryant being here at the park or Kevin Durant being here. But for me, it's the players more recently, like being here for so many of these great high school All-American games and seeing guys like John Wall play here. And now you are getting a chance to see the future on display right here, right now. So you go back then and you say, oh, well, you know, I saw this kid play John Wall, and now he's in the NBA, he's a superstar, right? It's the same thing now when you're getting a chance to see the players. These are the players of today and of tomorrow.
I mean, come on. A couple of years ago, we saw guys like Jalen Green here, Josh Christopher, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Suggs, guys that are getting paid a whole lot of money to do what they're doing right now. But, there's nothing more. Is there anything more essential to basketball than being in the middle of Harlem, on the streets, while we got Cha-Ching on the microphone, Def Jam recording artists coming through, you got the DJs here, you got the celebrities in front row. You can't better describe a better outdoor basketball environment than this right here.
And we got another game to go, too, if you can fathom that.
Can't wait.
You know, we talked about it in the pregame. Just so many great partners for tonight's game as well. We'd be remiss if we didn't shout them out for the Slam Summer Classic Volume 4. Much love to Gatorade, much love to Spalding and Def Jam and Clot, who I think has done a dope job with the jerseys, the uniforms tonight. And, of course, the National Basketball Players Association, Champ Sports, Showtime, and Nike.
Yes, and last but not least, we cannot forget there will be an MVP given out. And, of course, that MVP award named after the one and only Terrence Clark, who we lost a couple of years ago. Also, shout out to Showtime, Point Guard, the documentary, Kevin Durant, the boardroom, that whole crew putting that together. It's a fantastic environment in there.
And we've got a chance to show you a clip of the newest documentary.
A New York City point guard will give up his girl and his chain before he give up his dribble.
We revolutionized this game with our influence.
New York City playground basketball blew up on a global scale.
What we were seeing was cultural resilience. It's New York City at its finest.
Game changers indeed. Streaming on Showtime right now, NYC Point Guards. I think if I wasn't here tonight, that's where I'd be home watching that documentary.
It's on demand. You can watch it wherever. You know what it is. We got 15 seconds left in halftime. The second half is about to kick off. Team White, Team Summer went on a little bit of a run to end the half to extend it to a 12-point lead. But mind you, it's been back and forth for the majority of the half, and I'm hoping it's going to be another photo finish.
And at the halftime, folks, if you missed it, we got an opportunity to speak with Juju Watkins, who's been the star of this matchup so far, played an outstanding first half, and we'll see what happens here in our final half of action as we begin half number 2. We are underway. Chloe Kitts in the low post, kicks it back outside. They'll swing things around the perimeter here as Jada Williams in the lane throws up the floater, no good.
Juju Watkins, who I came to see. You already know what it is. That's
Watkins
a bucket.
Fires.
Come on now.
She drills it.
Come on now.
Absolute cash. She's been silk on those jump shots, man. Buckets after buckets. Jada, bounce pass. Inside for Cunningham, and she gets the roll. Brea Cunningham, committed to Arizona. Out of La Jolla Country Day School. In addition to being ranked the number 10 overall prospect, she is number 3 in the post. Wiley with the drop off, pockets picked from behind. Back comes Hidalgo, number 3. Over the tick-tock. Threads the needle to Jada Williams, who takes it to the 10.
Bobby, I cannot stress the level of shot making that we're seeing from these girls today. It's been on an elite level.
Yo, Spicy, what up? Whatever happened last week, I don't.
And that one out of bounds, so we'll get an opportunity here to see a fresh opportunity there offensively as Shade unable to knock it down, but they'll get another shot from the outside, Kazim. Been able to really generate opportunities. That's what it looks like to me. And that's why we see the point differential in terms of the score.
Yeah, it looks like the level of shot making has been, when you get a couple to go down and you get a little trigger happy, you start to kind of pull, a little crazy, but now
a 10-point lead, and Hidalgo with some wizardry, a magical shot as she kisses the backboard for 2.
I know I've been talking a lot of Juju Watkins, but Hidalgo from New Jersey has been doing just as much for Team Black to get them back in this game.
And Velez nails it, finds her mark and trips it right through for 2.
It remains a 10-point game. Team White, Team Summer up against Team Classic, 57-47.
So exchanging baskets in that last exchange.
Sure, come on in. Shoot, you know what time it is. Slam Summer Classic. We're gonna have a special guest hop on. We're gonna hand you a headset real quick. Hop on, hop on, hop on. My fault.
And we were talking a lot tonight about NBA players. And this young lady, of course, is the daughter of two-time All-Star and former All-NBA player Zach Randolph. Zebo, we welcome in McKinley Randolph. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Have you enjoyed this beautiful night of basketball?
Yes, of course.
Now, have you ever played in Rucker Park before? Have you ever played in an environment kind of like this?
No, never. I've never been in anything.
How would you describe this?
This is amazing, like the environment and just all the people here is just like really hype and it's just going good, even though the game's not going our way.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of time left, but you come from Indiana, you come from a city, a state that has so much basketball history, so much basketball pedigree. What's it like going from there and seeing what basketball is like here to being here in New York City and see what basketball is like in New York?
Yeah, it's definitely different because Indiana is real small and this is big. It's like a lot of people, but in Indiana, people like this come out and support just like out here in New York.
You know, I don't want to make it hot, but Juju was here at halftime and said y'all team was talking a lot of junk. She said they had a whole lot of Team America on their team, and she took it a little personally.
She did. But it's okay because we still got 20 minutes and we're going to come back.
I mean, who's the best trash talker in tonight's game?
Ooh, I would say Jada, Hannah, or Ankle Taker 5. Definitely. Angelia.
I heard Chloe Kitts can talk a little bit of game, too.
Yeah, she can. She can.
Man, it's been an incredible environment in here tonight. I mean, they said you, I don't want to keep making beef. I just love the entertainment. But you said you guys came in here a little cocky.
We did.
Y'all was a little full of yourselves. So here's the thing. This is my 4th year doing the Slam Summer Classic. And you guys spend a lot of time with each other throughout the weekend. And not just here, but all over the country, all summer long. There's got to be a little bit of rivalry that builds with a lot of these girls.
It's definitely coming. We coming back for the second half, and we're playing hard, ready for this W.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much for kicking it with us. I know they're probably going to sub you in real soon. I don't want to take too much time.
Yes,
but thank you so much for kicking it with us.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck. Congratulations.
There's Randolph, the class of 2024. The only, well, I should say only one of two juniors in tonight's game. And matched up, of course, against Juju, her high school teammate.
Man, that's the Sierra Canyon pipeline. It's like a factory over there now.
100%. You know, got a chance to talk a little bit about coming from other parts of the country and playing in other places and what the experience has been like playing here in the Big Apple and playing for the Slam Summer Classic.
Yeah, man. You would think that players that would be literally everywhere, thank you so much. You would think players that have traveled all over the world would think that, oh, this is just basketball. No, it's not just basketball in Rucker Park. It's not just basketball in Harlem. It is definitely a different environment, and you can see that from a lot of the players that have been here today.
Now an 11-point game. He really didn't miss much. A couple of baskets exchanged here during our interview with McKinley Randolph.
Talia Scott gets a little dribble happy, just a little pit-pat happy. It happens.
15 minutes left in this one, and Scott will fire from deep. No good. Rebounded by Hidalgo. Back she comes. Over the midcourt marker. Dishes on the right side for Jada. Jada with a bounce pass was intended for Kitts and out of bounds. Last touch by Chloe. Juju now will walk the basketball up the floor here at the famed Rucker Park. Over the tick-tock. Goes strong to her right. She's got an opening. Uses the backboard. No good.
It looks like Juju can get a shot whenever she wants to. You know, they're not really directing her or making her do something she doesn't want to do. She's getting to every single spot that she wants to get to.
Kitts with the drop-off pass there, Kazim. And that shot right of the rim. Fired there by Jaden Donovan. You're watching the Slam Summer Classic Volume 4. Kazim Famuide and I'm the voice, Bobby C. And that is Juju Watkins.
Buckets. I don't know what to tell you, Bobby. She's been absolutely on fire, unconscious, no conscious, it seems like. But, man, and it's not just the buckets, man. She's been playmaking. She's been rebounding. She's been getting herself involved. But like I always say, for playmakers, sometimes the best play is calling your own number. And she's done that a whole lot this afternoon.
We run it back there on the stream. A beautiful instant replay for Juju. She right now is just in complete control, in complete command.
Oh, my gosh.
Of the game.
Oh, my gosh. Listen.
Taking on two defenders, going up strong and drawing the contact.
You know, I gave you those Maya Moore comparisons earlier today. They're looking more, I don't want to put too much on somebody too soon, but man, she's looking like an absolutely electric basketball player on the next level. Can't wait to see it.
Shade checked back in, number 13. And Randolph, number 4, back in as well. Shot is missed from the free throw line for Juju. She's entitled to miss from time to time.
Was she allowed to?
Watkins now on the second free throw attempt, and that one is good. Randolph will inbound it. Hidalgo, left-hand dribble, right-hand dribble over the tick-tock. Matched up here against Shade. Good matchup of guards. Bounce pass. As Jada Williams draws the contact. So Williams was posting up. She'll now inbound the basketball. Guarded closely here on the inbound pass by Scott, number 3. Boys All-Stars starting to file in to Rucker Park. And it is an absolute packed house here in Harlem. Full Wally, number 22.
You know,
making things look really, really easy.
I was about to say, Juju Watkins has been the star of the game. Malaysia Full Wally isn't too far behind her. She's been getting a whole lot of buckets tonight.
Hidalgo back up top for Harmon. Harmon now with Williams on the left side. She'll try to penetrate. Dishes. Hidalgo will fire. This one over the basket.
66-49, couldn't tell me that was the score though.
Oh man. You know, you look up and notice the score. It's a 17-point.
I mean, for the longest we were, you know, it was one possession or tied up. And then there was that late run. And we've kind of stayed there here to start the second half. And I think right now the Terrence Clark MVP would have to go to Juju Watkins.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was literally calling her number every single time. And it's looking like a good play every single time, despite that miss.
Hannah Hidalgo trying to change that narrative. Goes up strong, can't complete that shot. Scott lost the handle, picked up there by Cunningham. Scott will try to reassert herself. An attack. Full Wiley outside for Shade, number 13. Back up top. Watkins goes strong to the right. She's just so long.
Whoa.
Takes advantage of that size and length and athleticism.
I think what stands out a lot with Juju Watkins is her versatility, right? Like, she'll catch the ball at the top of the key. She'll run point guard. She can play in the post. She can shoot from deep. She can finish at the rim. There's not a whole lot of things she can't do on that basketball court.
Queen McCaffrey, I got it. That's the name. I locked it in.
That's Gatorade Player of the Year.
Man.
I mean, you look at Watkins' high school numbers too, folks. I mean, 24.5 points per game, 10.3 rebounds per game, 3.2 assists per game, 2.8 steals, and 2 blocks a game.
I mean, like I said, the versatility is just what just stands out when you watch her play. Oh,
Jada Williams with the left hand, not this time though. Scott. Jada with some good defense.
Oh, you got to go up with that one. Looked like the Red Sea.
Wiley. Woo. Second effort underneath by number 20, Delaney Thomas.
Man, I like Wally's game, man. I like her game a lot. A little bit of a combo guard. Could get a bucket, finish at the rim, athletic, clapping boards, plays good defense, plays hard. Like her game a lot. Man, I don't know who turned on the song while they're shooting free throws. I mean, come on.
I would assume it would be a fan of the other team.
Oh, what are we doing? Wally with another rebound.
She's even showboating a little bit, too, with a little fancy dribble behind the back as she holds up her hand, knocks down the three. And just an electrifying player, Malaysia Wally. Even has the name to kind of go with it, too, Kazim, no?
Yeah, kind of feels like...
As a guy with a pretty interesting name himself.
It kind of feels like Wally and Watkins might have taken the heart out of Team Black because they're just taking turns just getting buckets at this point.
Scott.
It's too easy.
And the bank is still open here late on a Saturday. Knocks that one down for two. Chloe Kitts. And lost it there, and Scott brings it back, trying to turn maybe back-to-back. This will be 5 straight if she knocks down the 3, not this time. Jada Williams on the rebound. Williams will bring it up down the left side, guarded closely by Wally. Williams steps up in the lane. Tough shot, can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Scott. Back comes Velez. Velez fires, finds Shade, and an easy 2 for Ashlyn Shade.
Yeah, they look like they're about to run it up right now. It's a 23-point lead for Team Summer.
Now Harmon with the high right-hand dribble. There is Hidalgo, matched up closely here with Shade. Kitts offers some assistance on the screen. Hidalgo will come around the screen, fire the jump shot, no good. Randolph, offensive rebound. Harmon inside the three-point line, no good. Shade on the board.
I got to tell you, Bobby, the difference between the first half and the second half has to be the shot making. In the first half, it looked like nobody could miss. And now it looks like Team Black can't hit anything right now. They got to get something easy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a layup. I don't know if it's passing a little bit, get an open shot. But they can't seem to find the bottom of the net.
It might be difficult, too, for both teams to kind of keep some of that energy throughout. You know, there's so much hype in this game and so much enthusiasm on the part of the players to really turn in a great performance because people are watching, obviously not only on the stream, but whether it's scouts or...
I'll tell you this, though, man, like, the fact that it's 7 players on each roster definitely seems like it's going to take advantage. You know what I mean? Like, once you're down by 10, 15, 20 points, you can't really get that spark off the bench. You can't do a full hockey lineup change to get some energy
Some of the best highlights, though, from the first half were the one-on-one action that we saw.
Oh, for sure. There was a whole lot of, yapping and talking with each other. Not a whole lot of talking anymore. I think the scoreboard's doing a lot of the talking for both teams right now.
Scott knocks down the free throw shot. She'll get another. And goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe as Kitts with the inbound. Back comes Hidalgo at the point guard spot. Over the tick-tock right side, guarded closely there by Scott. Jaden Donovan. Out of bounds. Shea trying to save it.
I don't know what the run is looking like, but they were stuck on 49 for quite a while. And now...
I just think it's incredible how much this lead has ballooned here in the second half. Now it's 76-51. Under 10 minutes, 9:20 to go. Shot in the lane.
Who else?
Hannah Hidalgo. And Shade with the left hand this time. We talk about her shooting. She can just flat out score. One of the top guards in the class of 2023.
Yeah, Shade's got so much. She's so fundamentally sound. Even something as simple as coming on the opposite side of the backboard, finish left, right leg finish. Nice to see.
And Wally taking it upon herself to orchestrate the offense here, and Shade is open. This time, right of the rim, Jada Williams. Gets picked up from behind by Velez. Williams looking to pass. Donovan, Chloe Kitts, easy basket.
Like to see that. Like to see Team Black still playing hard despite the lead right now. There's still a lot of time here, though, man. You never know.
Well, they've got work to do. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
If they're going to come back in this game, they've got work to do. Randolph over the timeline. Hidalgo on the wing. Step back three. No. Picked up by Kitts. Rebound. Put back is good. Banks it in for 2.
I'll tell you this, Bobby. If they can cut it to 10 with about 3 minutes left, we might still be able to see something.
And there is Shade again. She's really taken over here in the second half.
Listen, man.
I think she's comfortable now. And, you know, sometimes for these top players, it might take a minute.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
not everybody's Juju Watkins, who gets acclimated so quickly. And Velez.
Oh, clean block. Oh.
And terrific defense there in the interior.
We got to
cut her off.
We got to spill an aisle one.
Yeah, I mean, Donovan. We mentioned it before. I mean, she's dynamic. She can really fly. She just has superb physical, athletic ability. Actually, you know, we talk about social media during tonight's contest. There was a viral video of Jaden Donovan attempting a breakaway dunk at the Atlantic City Showcase last May. And, you know, about 6 feet tall, she catches a lob in the back of the zone and has this LeBron James-esque chase down block, too, in that game. I mean, she's just like this highlight reel machine, Kazim. And it's amazing to see, you know, I think the women's game, the girls' game has really progressed in terms of the players now playing all year round. And I think the athleticism, too, a lot of them putting in more of an effort, I would say, in terms of the training, the physical training, to not just be good at basketball, but to become better athletes.
Yeah, I think the athleticism in the girls' game is really starting to jump off the page. It's not just, you know, as much as the guard play and the skills of the girls' game has always been top-notch. Now we're watching games where we see these young ladies be real athletes, chase down blocks, clapping boards, even so much as getting dunked in traffic. I mean, we've seen Natasha come in with this through the legs and one, which I've never seen before in a girls' game. But, man, it's incredible just to see the growth of the girls' game throughout the years and just seeing just how much further it has to go.
We gotta go to that. I know you got parts in that. Crack the king, nigga, Juju. Tap it in, you know what it is.
And Juju now in the lane. Draws 2 defenders and the foul.
Now, we had out here when she was in 8th grade. And she was just happy to be here.
Wow.
Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yeah. Gatorade Player of the Year.
You know, you speak about Sierra Canyon. I mean, the Trailblazers, with Juju Watkins as the star of that team, they went 30-2 last year.
And California's a big state.
CIF Open Division State Championship. They go on to defeat #1 ranked Archbishop Mitty 85-61.
Bobby, all I know is California is a big-ass state, and that's a lot of teams to beat to go 30-2.
Unbelievable. Not just for individual accolades, but the team success. You know, sometimes a player could be great and it doesn't translate into victories. But that's not the case with Juju Watkins, and you've seen it here this evening, too, because she's been incredible in this game individually, but that success has really translated well for her squad.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. Like, what really stands about her game is it's not just the buckets. Like,
and Malaysia, again.
Dribble kick to Malaysia, another assist, another rebound. I mean, we don't got a stat sheet in front of us, but I'm pretty sure it's a very well-rounded game that she had tonight. A lot of assists. A lot of rebounds, a lot of buckets.
And Malaysia, back-to-back, and a belly-to-belly. Malaysia full, Wally for 2.
Yeah, I think we need to subs up. Subs up.
Shot by Jada. Cash.
Looks like Malaysia calf started to tighten up on that through the legs layup. She immediately asked for a substitution right after she came back, so
Jada Williams pulls the trigger on the jump shot, but the question, Kazim Famuide, is, will it be enough here down the stretch to defeat Juju Watkins and company? 88-61 is where we stand here in Slam Summer Classic Volume 4.
I'll tell you this, man. It's a 27, looks like a 27-point lead right now between Malaysia for Wally, Juju Watkins. I mean, now we see Shade starting to come on late. UConn Husky. I think the only real competition now is who's going to walk away with that MVP trophy. Another assist. Oh, assist attempt.
That shot
rather
out of bounds. And, you know, you mentioned it before, obviously, still a lot of heavy hearts during the pandemic with the loss of Terrence Clark, and it's just such a beautiful honor for us to be able to recognize him with the Most Valuable Player Award being named after him, passing away April 22nd of 2021. Juju Watkins again.
Oh, and she rocked the baby. And she rocked the baby coming back.
Her personality matches her game perfectly.
Yeah. Like she knows she's the star. She knows everyone came to see her get buckets, and she did not disappoint on the big stage in New York City.
Velez with an assist and picking up a basket there. Number 20, Delaney Thomas.
It's 3:22. It's early. What, you in your second workout at that?
Hidalgo, Scott trying to keep pace with her, keep track. And Scott for two. Hidalgo for two. Scott on the coverage.
The New Jersey prospect locally. She is not looking at the score right now. She said, I know you ain't about to do this to me in my hometown, in my home area.
And now Velez with the tough move to the basket, tries to finish with the right hand. Kitts on the rebound. Chloe finds an open Jada Williams. She'll spot up from three.
Cash.
And now she says...
Somebody must have said something to her.
Jada Williams.
The three-point champion in the Slam Summit Classic this weekend. Hasn't really had it today, but she told somebody to hush it up after hitting that three.
Actually, Jada got the captain because she won the 2v2.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You reminded me because Scott won the three-point contest, and then Jada was 2v2 matched up with Jared McCain, who we'll see in tonight's boys game.
One more time for Malaysia for Wally. I don't know. I know a lot of us been talking Juju for this MVP, but I think Malaysia for Wally is nipping at the. I don't think she's just nipping at the heels. I think it's neck and neck right now.
I mean, my girl right here, Jada Williams, starting to put it together in the second half, though. Kazim has come alive here of late.
Yeah.
And Juju against Jada Donovan.
That's good D right there. Good D by Jada Donovan. Let's see, where's she going?
And the pass to Kitts is good. Chloe Kitts using her size, and she's really been ubiquitous so far tonight. I mean, been everywhere. Very aggressive again. We mentioned it before on the glass. Doing a fine job.
Let me tell you something. Chloe Kitts has had the jobs of playing in the paint, the guarding some of the versatile bigs of the white team as well. It's been a lot.
Don't forget about me, Kazim. Jada Williams.
Jada Williams starting to come on strong at the end of the game. 2.5 minutes left. 95-72. Team Summer up by a lot.
Thomas is back in, number 20. Jada will be at the free throw line. Scott looks like she's poised to check back in.
7 minutes.
Chloe Kitts yet again on the glass, grabs another rebound. Well into double figures tonight. And the putback for Chloe Kitts.
Oh, yeah. Usually we would have a stat sheet, but...
I mean, I do think she'll end up going to Arizona, and Arizona's going to get a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I think Chloe Kitts might have been the first. We were talking about rock, paper, scissors in the pregame, how the players had some fun in drafting the players. I believe Chloe Kitts was the first player drafted. If that says anything, I mean, to be the number one player amongst those stars, that I think it does say something.
I mean, you could see why. I mean, she's grabbed every single rebound within 7 feet of her vicinity. And Malaysia for Wally is just a bucket and a half.
But Wiley just missed there on the left-hander. Chloe Kitts just played in the Geico Nationals, too, and really played well there. And Juju can't get the shooter's roll that time. Chloe Kitts Jada Williams, Hannah Hidalgo.
Woo, let's go.
Beautiful finish.
You're going to have to count that one.
And Hidalgo entering her senior year at Paul VI in Haddonfield, New Jersey. Aided her team to a second-place finish in 2022 NJSIA state tournament. She averaged 21.5 points per game and 4.7 rebounds to go along with 3.8 assists, 5.4 steals through 67 games.
You know what time it is, Bobby?
The first 3 years.
You know what time it is. There's 2 minutes left. I feel like Rucker's going to ask to see some ISOs right now. Let's see some ISOs right now. Oh, that's 3 straight
and
steals.
Donovan
3 straight steals
just
from
literally took it right away from Juju. And scores it too. Jaden Donovan putting on a show.
Oh, shit. Can you grab that? Can you grab that?
Shot from way downtown. Cams off Kazim on the backboard. And there is Scott who fires and misses. Juju, put back attempt is good. Donovan now will inbound. Hidalgo.
Chloe Kitts, good hands.
Kitts on the turnaround. Hidalgo actually played for her dad in high school, Orlando Hidalgo. Some of the players in this game, we mentioned it before too, at Chloe's father as well, you know, playing for their fathers, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the family tradition of basketball.
Oh, yeah. A whole lot of girl dads in the building, I can imagine. Very proud of their work. Very proud of seeing their girls do work at the Slam Summer Classic.
You know, the record for Hidalgo's team, we mentioned those stats for the first 3 years. I mean, 61-9, her high school team, the last 3 years. Hannah Hidalgo. Velez. And there goes Jada. Looking to attack, trying to lead them back.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little too late for that. About 10 seconds left in the Slam Summer Classic Girls edition. And Juju Watkins is about to see if she could.
And Juju Watkins with one.
Oh,
so close. A final shot to put the finishing touches on the Slam Summer Classic Volume 4, and it was a goodie. We've got some awards coming up next, so stay with us. And then, of course, the boys' All-Star Game will take center stage right here at Holcomb Rucker Park.
Man.
Got some interviews coming your way, too, folks.
Incredible
We'll be right
game
back
by Team Summer.
Final score, 99-81.
Bobby C.
Juju Watkins and company with the victory.
Yeah, man. I called it. I don't want to say I told y'all so.
You did call it.
I don't want to say I told y'all so. But Juju Watkins put on an absolute show in Rucker Park. She took it personally. I had a feeling she took it personally. She confirmed those feelings when she came at halftime. And she left no doubt who the best player on the court was tonight. It was Juju Watkins out of Sierra Canyon High School.
Where my Gatorade family at? Look at it, Gatorade. Right here, right here. I like that.
And now,
just about to start our post-game presentation. We've got some awards to present. So it looks like Ching and Spicy gonna take over. So we'll take you out to center court for that presentation.
We'll go to the play. We felt like on the show, energy was high. The crowd loved her. The park loved her, New York loved her. She headed to Arizona. She was a team captain. Our sportsmanship award, courtesy of Gatorade. Slam Volume 4 goes to Jada Williams. You got 10,000, girl.
oh, they gave her 10 racks? Woo, I love the NIL era. Said, oh, I got 10 G's.
So the Gatorade sponsorship, the sportsmanship award.
Yeah.
And we mentioned it before. I mean, you know, fuel your dreams right here, right?
Man, this is incredible time to be a high school elite athlete right now. I mean, my goodness. If you would imagine it several years ago, if you were handing an oversized check to a high school kid, the NCAA would propel down from a helicopter to stop it. But it just goes to show you the growth of amateur sports, amateur athletics, high school sports. I mean, it's just an incredible day in the game right now. Look at this place. Look at this park. It's fantastic. Shout out.
Jada Williams, all hugs here at half court.
Yeah.
Special thanks to Gatorade. Sportsmanship Award going to Jada Williams. An outstanding performance for her this evening, tonight, and of course, unfortunately, in a losing effort, but.
And joining us now, the winner of the Slam Summer Classic Sportsmanship Award, the one and only Jada Williams. Jada, you set the tone earlier today. When they first announced you in the starting lineup, you looked at the crowd and said, y'all better make some noise. We're here to put on the show. Was that the energy that you were on all day today?
I feel like this being my first time in New York, I got to kind of turn up, you know. Both teams going at each other, we kind of got slapped. But, you know, we just out here having fun. I think everybody had fun. Juju just got MVP, so we all just kicking it. Everybody's friends. We have good competition. We going at each other. But really, I was just trying to get the crowds intact with the game. And they was all DMing me before the game, like, can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? I was like, of course. Like, I'm all about that. Like, I love that's what keeps me going. And I wouldn't be here without them, really.
Yeah, man, you mentioned just the energy of being in New York City. It's your first time here. If you could sum it up in one word, Rucker Park, the world-famous court right here, what is it like to strap up right here and play some ball?
I don't even think you can put it in words. Like, I've played in really big games. Like, when we played Sierra Canyon, it was standing room only, but I feel like I've never played outside of my life. And so, like, this is just a different environment. Everybody's in the game talking up. Like, everybody's saying hi to me in the game, like, throwing up hearts. And really, like, that's just crazy to me that there's so much love out here. I'm not even from New York. I've never been here before, but just everybody showing love is amazing. I mean, it's standing room only. There's people on here that probably was waiting for this day when they posted it, and so they're just really, really excited. Like, I was getting DMs the first day they posted it, so really I just knew I was going to come out here and have fun and show love, and this is like family. Like, everyone calls them my fans, but, like, I wouldn't be here without them, and I really appreciate everything they do for me.
And Jada, what's next for you? I mean, obviously such a promising future ahead for you. How excited are you about this upcoming season?
I'm super excited. We ended on a bad note last year, but as the PG, I think I can come in and be that leadership role that I always have and just hype them up and just come in the season with a chip on our shoulder and lock in from the jump. I think last year we kind of thought we had it in our bag from the beginning of the season, so we kind of slacked off in preseason. And, I mean, no one wants to say it, but it's the truth. And so this year I think we're all coming in really, really locked in and just ready to come back and take that title that was supposed to be ours last year.
What made you decide to go to Arizona?
I think it was a better fit for me. I think all my best friends there go. Paris Clark, Lamaya Hilton, Brad Cunningham's one of my best friends. That's my teammate in literally every team I play on right now. So Coach Adia is like, everybody knows her energy on the court. She's going to go to war for her players, and I think the player that I play, the way that I play the game with the passion that I have, I think it's just a better fit for Arizona. And the fans at Arizona is like this. Like, everyone's going to ride behind us no matter what. And I think we're going to go on a really special run, and I think we're going to shock a lot of people, and we're going to shake the room for sure.
Jada Williams, Arizona Wildcats. Can't wait to see her suit up next year. Thank you so much for setting the tone here, man. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Enjoy New York City.
Appreciate it.
Jada's got a memory for a lifetime now, Kazim, and we got a chance to talk to our MVP, too.
Gotcha. We're going to take that headset from you. Go enjoy it. Now we got some more stars in the building here. Put this on real quick. One of our favorites from today, Malaysia for Wally, out of South Carolina, absolutely dominated, MVP of the Slam Summer Classic. I know you're undecided right now. It's been an incredible game for you. Did you go out and set the tone and say, hey, I want to make a name, I want to put people on notice that I'm forced to be reckoned with this year?
Well, yeah, definitely. That's always what I'm thinking when I come out on the court. But today I was just thinking about being a better player for my team on offense and defense and making the right plays the whole game. And I think that's what I did, so yeah.
It's been an incredible weekend so far. Not just the game, but kicking it with the teammates, getting to really get to know a lot of the great players around the country. Aside from taking home this wonderful trophy, what's been the most fun part of the weekend for you?
I really think just the experience, like just being around so many great players, so many other players that's in the same position as you. I feel like the experience is like top tier.
Fantastic.
You know, what does it mean to you to win an award named after Terrence Clark?
Well, it means a lot to me because it's a basketball MVP award, of course, and then Terrence Clark, he was such a great player. So it means a lot to me that I get his award and carry on his legacy. and keep doing the right thing.
One of the few players to be able to play in this game multiple times. You know, we've asked many of the teammates to be able to speak about what this experience is like. You know, if there was a way for you to kind of characterize not just the game itself, but the entire weekend and the vibe of New York City during the Slam Summer Classic, what would that be?
The only word I can think of is unbelievable. Like, you wouldn't think, you would look at the camera, you look at the videos, and you would think like, oh yeah, that's cool. But like when you live it in the moment and you're like a part of it, it's unbelievable. I don't think anything else is topping it.
Malaysia, we had Juju Watkins come in here at halftime, and she said she kind of took it personally for the black team. Instead, they came in here a little comfortable, talking a little junk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was that like? Were you kind of feeling the same vibe? Is that why you were so aggressive today?
Yeah, I think me and Juju, I think we were on the same page from the beginning to the end. When the game started, she was like, they over there laughing, playing. We got to go ahead and shut that up real quick. I was on that same page. I agree with that, so I think that's what we did.
Incredible game. Incredible performance for you. Congratulations. Terrence Clark, MVP award winner for the Volume 4 Slam Summer Classic, Malaysia for Wally. Thank you so much.
All she does is win, folks. All she does is win.
All she does is win.
All right, thank you. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my friends. I love y'all.
Man, have a good one. Congratulations and good luck.
All right, well, that should do it. Signing off here from the girls' game. Woo! Slam Summer Classic, Volume 4. For Kazim Famuide, I'm Bobby C. We'll see you on the stream for the Boys All-Star Game. Thanks for tuning in.